Good morning, ladies and gents. It's the morning after the last video you saw, the pipe smoking and scotch drinking. Don't worry, I didn't overdo it. I'm not hungover. It was a Thursday night, for goodness sake. I'm not going to go crazy on a Thursday night, am I? Oh, I can't do that anymore. Can you? I don't know how old you guys are, but things sure change when you're out of your 30s. So it's the morning after. Nothing special. I just wanted to say good morning to you. Hope you survived. And let you know that I did. And this morning we're just going to do a regular old shave. Friday morning shave. Can you hear that? It's raining on the skylight. That cold front came through last night. Or as we call it down here in Texas, a blue norther. Well, I don't know, a blue norther. It's not that cold. I'm going to throw you a curveball this morning. Look at that. Gillette foamy regular travel size. I was just looking for a razor to use and saw this little guy sitting in my travel bag. Thought, what the heck, let's use that instead of the old Barbasol. Just took a shower, as you can tell. Whoa. This one, it's hard. It comes out a lot. I think they want you to use it all up in like 2 squirts, which sounds a bit weird. You know, I like the smell of this stuff. It smells a lot different than the Barbasol. And it reminds me of actually going on trips, because that's when I used it. The travel size. And I always like to check my bags, because I don't like carrying stuff in the airport. Not that I travel that much, you see. So I was watching some YouTube videos last night of people smoking pipes when I was out there smoking my own pipe. And it got me to thinking about how kind of weird it is to watch people on YouTube doing mundane things like shaving. In fact, people comment all the time saying, God, I must be so bored I'm actually watching dudes on YouTube shave. But I'm the same way. There's something strange about it. I don't know what it is. Do you guys have any guilty YouTube pleasures, like channels that you like to watch that you'd almost be embarrassed to tell people that you watch? There's like those people that eat weird stuff on YouTube and then throw up or drink. Like, there's something called the Wine Power Hour. Have you heard of that? Kids, don't do that. Men, women, don't do that. It's where they drink 1 shot of wine every minute for an hour. That's over 60 ounces of wine. That's ridiculous. And they invariably start throwing up at the end. But for some reason, watching people on YouTube get sick like that makes me laugh. I don't know what it is. It tickles me every time. What do you guys like to watch? Oh, you know what I like? I'm going to give you a YouTube recommendation. If you like history and you like adventure and discovery and a guy who's like really good at what he does and really down to earth, it is a guy named Beau Wimette, and that's spelled O-U-I-M-E-T-T-E. It's French, probably French-Canadian, but he lives like up in Maryland or something with his wife. And he is a metal detectorist. And he's super big into the Civil War, and where he lives, there were a lot of Civil War battles. I think his actual YouTube channel is Aqua Chigger, because he's always metal detecting in the rivers around where he lives. And recently he went to London and was doing what they call mudlarking on the Thames. And the Thames is the river going through there. I'm dumbing it down just in case there's a little kid watching. If there's a little kid watching this, go find your mommy and daddy and tell them to turn on parental controls, because you shouldn't be watching grown men shirtless shaving their face. Anyway, so the Thames in London is like a tidal river. So the tides go in and out. And when the tides go out, people go down on what they call the foreshore, and they find all the stuff that has been laying there in the water for hundreds, all the way back to, they'll find Roman pottery. They'll find stuff from the Middle Ages, from the days of, King Henry VIII and stuff. And it's all just there, laying on the ground, nails and old pieces of, and find gold coins and stuff. Anyway, Aqua Chigger, YouTube channel, check him out. He's really interesting. And when he is, a little nick there because I'm going fast. He finds all kind of Civil War relics, shells and cannonballs and all kind of stuff. Really cool guy. I like his personality too. Okay, I'm gonna do one more little quick pass. I'm gonna try to not get too much out. Come on. There we go. Tiny amount. I like to do it on my cheeks because I always have to come back and do that. And then I think afterwards, since I have that little, what they call in the business a weeper, that's when you cut yourself and there's a little blood. And it doesn't just want to stop on its own. It just keeps weeping. Oh, poor thing. I'm going to use a styptic pencil. Let's say that 3 times fast. A styptic pencil, which is something you can buy anywhere, any grocery store, to stop those little nicks and cuts. And usually when you get nicked, it's because you're going too fast. And I'm just talking and not paying too much attention. I'm blathering on about finding Roman pottery on the Thames. This is a weird video. But no, I'm not hungover, and no, I'm not still drunk. Not that I got drunk. I just had that scotch in the pipe. This morning I didn't have too much of a nasty taste in my mouth after that pipe. Just brushed my teeth. Took care of it. If you watch my videos before, you see I like to go against the grain. The next video I'll do will be a more useful video, a comparison video of this thing I bought at Walmart versus this thing that I bought on eBay, I think, a few years ago. The Norelco something or other electric razor. And I'll do that as the next video because I know a ton of guys don't do wet shaving. They use electric razors. And I'd never used one before. Actually, I did, like I said in my video last night when I was, first starting to shave. All right. So I'm going to wash my face off. I'm not going to tell you my opinion of the razor right now, of the electric razor. I'll save that for the video. Cold water. And then I'll dry my face a little bit. And then see if that weeper is still weeping. And if it is, we'll get to use the styptic pencil. I'll show you the styptic pencil anyway. Mine's been used, and when it gets wet, it starts to, this is what it looks like inside this little carrying case. That's the size of it. And you can also buy something called an alum block, which stops little cuts that you get from shaving. All right, see that? Got that little nick? Got a tiny one right there. So what you do is, you wet this, wet the end of it, and then you stick it on the cut. And it'll sting. So be forewarned if you use one of these things. And I just kind of keep dabbing at it until it stops. You have a small one over there? Not really. Well, I'll do it again. There's kind of a small one. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway. Oh, that one. That one stung a little more. Yeah, it does sting. I don't know how this stuff works exactly. What exactly it's made out of, I'm sure all the information is out there on the web about styptic pencils and alum blocks. I just like to keep it a mystery. Keep some things a mystery. I don't need to know every single thing. In fact, there's some song lyrics from the 80s that I still intentionally sing incorrectly. I know it's not the right words, but since I've been singing them that way for that long, I don't want to change now. Change horses midstream. All right. Now the styptic pencil will dry and they'll leave these little white, like chalky looking marks, so you'll need to wipe those off later. But for now, I'm going to stop for a second and let make sure the bleeding is stopped, and then I'll rinse my face to get that the rest of the styptic pencil off. Hopefully it doesn't start bleeding again. And then when I'm done with that, time for the aftershave balm lotion that I use. And you know the rest of the story. I'm not going to film that for you. But anyway, thanks for tuning in last night and this morning. Just wanted to check in, say hi. say good morning. Let me know what YouTube channels you like to watch, and I will see you next time.